Curtis is doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Finally, I am live and stuff. I had a little bit of technical difficulties and stuff, and I had to like stop it. Had to end the stream. But what was I saying? Oh. So I can get my thoughts together and stuff because, like, I was like, what's going on? But, anyways, I'm done with whatever that was in need of an emergency. So I'm going to go ahead and reiterate everything what I said at the end of the first video. Um, I was explaining the do's and the don'ts of what you can do, before and during and after your hysterectomy. Like I said, I'm in my 6 weeks of my like hysterectomy, so I'm done. I'm out the clear and checked out very, very well. Um, Also got some like nice little, whenever you have your hysterectomy, a lot of times when we have our reproductive, there it goes. We had some lag right there. It does when we have a reproductive body tends to kind of go in a little bit, and then it kind of makes the dairy air look a little bit flatter and everything a little bit much wider. Goes like, okay, I'm going to incorporate with that. And also being said that within my like 6 weeks of recovery, I got on the Noom program, the new weight loss program. Now, I'm not paid by Noom or anything else, and but Noom really helped me to lose 6 pounds, and I'm excited about that. And this is like really, really great for people with hypothyroidism. I have hypothyroidism, so if you're looking for something to like help you out in losing weight, and especially during this time when we have our hysterectomies, I know with people with hypothyroidism, our metabolism slows down. We're not able to metabolize the food and the energies that we take, even though we have exercise and things like that. With Noom, you can get on the program. It's like 2-week trial. And then they have like monthly subscriptions, and from like 1 month, 3 months, and annually. And so, with that being said, I have lost total of 6 pounds. It just made me a believer. I was skeptical of Noom, but I made it in my mind to like understand. I was like, I don't like that I packed on a lot of weight whenever they removed my thyroid, and I want to do something about it. And I know that women, we when we get something like this done, we like, oh, we have that old age spread, or we hear women like, yeah, I kind of blew up like this, after my hysterectomy, but it's not the end. So for my peoples with hypothyroidism, go check out Noom. They will you will log in your meals, and you will have like a psychology. It basically is like the psychology of like how we look at ourselves, like what we eat. Um, I know that like sometimes I'm a night eater, and I get bored and I watch a lot of movies or like a lot of YouTube channels, and on my downtime, and just looking at it and cutting back on like not to eat like at that certain time of night, and also being mindful of like whenever we eat, do we eat to live or do we live to eat? They have like where they separate like red foods, green foods, and yellow foods, which is like your fish and your chicken. Your green foods is like your fruits and vegetables. Your red foods is going to be more like your desserts, like a corny dog. I had a corny dog the other day, and I logged that in, and it tells me the calories that I have. It also that I'm like using and stuff like per day. So you do go through an assessment whenever you sign on, and they have like a Noom coach, and your Noom coach gets in touch with you every week. They're wonderful, and I love the program. Okay. And another thing I'm going to touch base on is like when you do have your hysterectomy and you do in recovery and stuff, resting at home is very important to make sure that you have like regular bowel movements. I know I said that in the first video, but I noticed that when I was like going through another YouTube channel, her name is Mercy Gano, and she's a registered nurse, and she was given these tips on how to grow your hair out. And so she says aloe vera. So you can take aloe vera pills. You can take, um, you can get the natural aloe vera. You can go to the Hispanic stores or like natural grocery store to get like the aloe vera plant to make your aloe vera juice. Or you can go, in a grocery store or like Amazon.com to like get pure, organic aloe vera juice. And the thing she said was that aloe vera juice helps out with natural digestion. So what I'm saying like this is because I had a little bit of an issue whenever I say it's like within my third week, and I had a little bit of trouble, so I got milk of magnesia, and that's what my doctor told me. So I took the milk of magnesia, and it helped out, but it caused a lot of issues where I was starting to kind of have a little bit runny. So I had to go to the ER because it led up to a bladder infection and a infection, around like the bottom area. So I'm fine right now. Of course, they pumped me up with a lot of antibiotics. Um, they sent me home with antibiotics for me to take. But if you want something natural, try aloe vera, and of course, drink your water and eat a lot of fibrous fruits and and vegetables and everything to like make sure that you have regular bowel movements during your um, your recovery. Another tip and everything that I have and stuff. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm not gonna stay up half the night now. You have a good one, baby. Sweet dreams. That's my grandma. That's my grandma right there. So, I know, like I recapped in the first one where I think I did or did not. I since I'm a licensed esthetician, um, your skin is going to be a little bit during that time. And what helped me out during my time is that if y'all guys can see, um, it's kind of bright right there. But anyways, you can see that. Oh, that's my new it's an alarm to let me know to like log in my meals. But I don't think you can see that. It's ugh. But it's hydrothermal naturals and it's hair growth vitamins. And it has biotin, it has keratin, and hydrolyzed collagen. I know whenever we have, when we get something like that, we tend to lose like the collagen in our skin, especially for women that are like over 40. With, if you're concerned about puffiness, crow's feet, things like that. If you're concerned about, like, if you notice like your hair is kind of feels a little bit brittle, um, take these right here, and you can go find these on the website. It's called Hydrothermal Naturals. I actually did a marketing report on the owner, and she's very nice and everything. That was like, they started off like 13 years ago. So I did a report on it, and she's, ever since then, she's been very, very successful. And I've been using her hair products, and now I'm trying out these hair pills right here. And that like helps out like the collagen that's leaving my skin, keeping it nice and fresh and young and supple and everything. So, like, if you want to get hair vitamins or skin vitamins, vitamin C, um, biotin pills, collagens, pills, or something like that, duration, and also check with your doctor just to make sure that is okay to like take those. I mean, just the same as your multivitamins, your iron pills, things like that in that nature. So, just looking into it. Um, and also for those who have like a C-section hysterectomy, um, there's like these little belly bands that you can use, especially, if you have a C-section, whenever you go out, whenever you walk around in the house and doing recovery, that helps out so much to like, put that pressure, but not too much pressure so everything can stay in place. Um, like I said, I've never had a C-section before, so I don't know about that for like the women that have had a C-section hysterectomy. I know they have those like in medical supply places, the pharmacy, Walgreens, CVS, things like that, to like help out, especially, you have those stitches down there and you're still healing. Look through my notes. Look through my notes. I know I'm not like as crunk like I was and everything. Oh, also, if y'all are going to be doing any type of like getting out and things like that, just like make sure you use the disabled carts. You're like, I don't know, like those were old people, them old people carts, like use the old people carts because the old people carts come in handy. And I know I acted a fool on the old people cart and I had to do like a circle. Like I just circled around, just doing little hood rat things, just circling around like a little kid and everything. And my daughter's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just feel like circling around." But I'm just extra like that. I was born extra. But use the old people carts whenever you're shopping and stuff. And it can be a little bit tiring within the second or the third week, because you're getting most of your strength back and you want to go do something or, get some air. Just pace yourself. I know that like a trip to TJ Maxx just tired me out. And I'm like, I need to go home. And I went home and I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. That's what I did. But throughout your healing process, you're going to be getting your strength, time, within time. um your skin starts to look better, uh your health starts to like feel a lot better. And I know like within, I'll say like the fifth week, I was up doing things, I did like a light cooking with that, and it wasn't like too much on me, but I still felt good. But I was still pacing myself. And then yesterday when I made my video, I had like a nice little meatloaf, cooking up in the oven. So I felt great. I know that I during that time I was looking up different videos, and I came across this comment. And this lady, she said she had hers, and like 5 days later she was up cooking for her family and everything else. And and I'm just like, I'm kind of like, okay, that's great, you do have some people that will do that. I do know a lady that actually got hers, and she went to back to work within 2 weeks, and she pulled something and she went back home really, really quick because she thought she could handle it. And when she realized that it was too much for her, like what her profession, what she was doing, it was too much. She had to like, okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna rest for another three weeks. So I commend those women who say they can get up in 5 days and cook their family a meal and everything else. That's great, but you just had major surgery, and I just feel like, you know, I wouldn't put myself in that position because everybody got 2 legs and 2 arms, and they can, like, make them a bologna sandwich, a Hot Pocket, or something like that. But for, like, mentally wise, I would be like, I had something that's major, and I need to be very well for my family after all this is done. And no rush, no worry. I want to be able to be, be 100% to like do that. And I think women just need to like understand that, like, not to feel guilty of like thinking like, oh, you worrying about everybody else, but you're not worrying about yourself. So I it's a good thing for like women to like actually relax. I mean, you're hurting, you're in pain, you're drugged up, you're sleepy, you have to manage your pain, you have to manage how you sleep. But it's all for just making sure that you feel good inside, and that everything is healed up and really really well, and not risk the not have a big risk of like infections or anything torn inside, because your insides are like like that and everything. So with that being said, I feel so much better. um I don't have to worry about going inside of a grocery store or going inside of a building and not checking myself to make sure, like I'm doing like this right here, um to make sure that I don't have an accident. um I feel so much better to where I'm not dependent on adult diapers. I'm so happy and relieved that I can actually, do things and not lay in bed for like a day or two, because when I make a move, everything just gushes down. The painful cramps, everything that you can imagine, the tremendous pain that I went through every month of like knowing that those fibroids were just growing and growing and pushing against like muscles and um things like that. The tension from it is where it's like making me having like kidney issues. I mean, I drink a lot of water, but I noticed like how dehydrated that I always become, and I drink water all the time. But it was just like I was just in constant torture and pain. And then to the top it off of like finding out that, though I'm anemic, I have like really low iron and blood, and going in for like two blood transfusions, and that's not even like fun at all to stay in. Like hospital stays like 3 to 4 days, or just depending on how much blood you really, really need. And then everything it gets lost because you're on your cycle and stuff. And I'm just totally happy. I'm totally relieved. I can actually live a very fruitful and relaxing, with a little bit of stress every once in a while, life without worrying about those issues that plague me pretty much majority of like majority of my like teenage and adult years, and also my childbearing years too. And I just feel blessed. I really do. And just being, just coming from like a place from the heart, and I know whenever you get it, you're gonna feel totally, totally better about like the quality of your life going up. And you're gonna be able to like enjoy things that you really going to enjoy and more. And that does not mean that you are less than a woman whenever you go through a hysterectomy. It's not the end, it's not the death of womanhood. Womanhood continues throughout. It actually just made like everything just beautiful for me. Everybody's texting, hey. But don't like let those negative thoughts of feeling that because I get this, I'm less than a woman, I'm less desirable, I'm unattractive. Now I'm just so frumpy old woman and everything. No, you need to get that out of your head. You see these women, there's like 40 and 50 and 60 and above. I mean, they are looking fabulous. They are living very well. They're taking great care of like themselves. I mean, there's women like Jada Pickett Smith's mom. She's like 60 something, and her abs are much rocking than mine. I mean, she's got a body like a 25-year-old. So don't let this be the end of what you want to do in life. I believe it's really the beginning of of everything. And it's just like the icing on the cake, the next phase in a woman's life. So please look at it like that, and just being positive with it. Now, I'm just trying to think of what else to say and stuff, and I hope it's like, I mean, I'm doing it live, and I know that I'm kind of like editing, whatever. So I'm just doing it live, so I can get all my thoughts out. And I know I take a lot of takes, and I kind of like don't have like that time to to do the editing and stuff. I'm just not in the mood. Oh, good. I was gonna say this right here. If you learn how to do nothing, don't do nothing. Just watch some YouTube videos. Watch some you know, Netflix or whatever. There's some pretty good stuff out there. I know they put the game on Netflix in Sister. If you like you know what is it called? The Karate Kid. When Ralph Macchio, he's like a lot older. It's like, wow, like Daniel's son is like older. Well, there's like a show called Cobra Kai, and it's like the continuation of like Karate Kid, and it's pretty dope. I like it. Um, Catch up on some shows, catch up on some Real Housewives with their trash talking selves and stuff. Just be mindless for like a couple of weeks. I'm just enjoying myself, and catch up on your reading. I bought us some books and stuff. I bought a marketing book. Um, if you feel like, doing some online tutorials or online, things like within your career path, I mean, go and do it. There's Coursera. They actually have like free courses that you could take. I took one or two myself. Pretty neat though. So that's about it right there. So if y'all guys have like any questions or anything or something like that, because I'm like all ears. I will probably make another one later on because I want to like see how like it progresses. Maybe like within a whole year, but this is just like the beginning because this is like my 6 weeks and stuff. And so I'm going to give you like a year progress on this, and it's going to be like next year and everything. And y'all guys stay safe, be careful out there. Also, um, remember today is the day everything happened, and my love and my heart goes out to the survivors, people that didn't survive on 9/11. You know, we all remember that dreadful day. I remember it like it was yesterday, and just think about like this is the day that all that happened, and just think about the families that lost people that they love and friends and everything. Well, you guys, y'all take care. Bye.